Tonight on Ear to the Ground, I take a journey along one of Ireland's most sacred rivers, exploring its history and meeting some of the people who live along it. The Boyne River is one of the most celebrated in the country, and yet it's hardly used as an amenity and barely features on the tourist map. One of the ironies about the Boyne Valley is that very few people who live in the area, myself included, have ever actually been on the Boyne River. That's because it's been a bit closed off to the public, but I'm going to meet a man now who plans to change all of that. Traditional boat specialist Ross Kenny has established a company, Boyne Boats. He hopes to start bringing tourists on a journey, exploring the river and its fascinating history, particularly the momentous Battle of the Boyne, which was fought near this very spot in Oldbridge in 1690.
Ross, this is a slightly different boat from the normal boat you might see out in a river. Tell us a bit about it.
Yeah, well, this is a Kerry Nave Vogue. So it's built down in a boatyard in Cork in a community workshop called Mehalmara.
Okay.
And it's based on a Kerry design for ocean going.
Basically a currach, is it?
It is a currach, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's been, I suppose, I've changed the way it's used. I'm not rowing it.
Yeah.
I've decided to paddle it.
And with that, the rain started to really come down.
Ah, yeah.
But Ross seemed oblivious to the elements.
With the canal being in disrepair up until about 10 years ago, it wasn't possible to get any further than up with the tide from Drogheda. You couldn't really go much further than that from the sea.
Go through the town, up a mile or two up the river.
Exactly, and that was kind of it. Whereas now, with the restoration work that the Boyne Navigation have done through on Tashka and the inland waterways, they've opened up a stretch of canal now which is nearly finished, that in probably 2016 will give you the potential in a small boat to go all the way to Newgrange.
What does that mean in distance terms for people who aren't familiar with
Distance terms, well, from the viaduct in Drogheda to Stilleen, which is close to Newgrange, is 11 kilometres.
Okay.
So it's 11 kilometres of waterway that can be connected because of that one stretch of canal. And then it opens up the connection between Drogheda, the Battle of the Boyne and Newgrange. So you've connected a lot of history back to the river that caused it all to be in that place in the first place.
And you hope there's a potential career for you out of this, do you?
Yeah, well, with the boats, the boat that we're in today, I use these boats to supply film productions and TV productions. So the likes of Game of Thrones and King Arthur and that kind of thing, these boats are getting used there. And I've moved to the area, to the Boyne from Cork, and see it as an open stretch of water. I want to get on and get in and start using these boats, not just on TV sets, but actually use them the way they would have been used over hundreds of years. I mean, they've adapted and changed and designs have changed, but the currach goes back thousands of years, maybe back as far as Newgrange.